He actually gave us a tour of the Dubai Mall bathrooms.
Okay.
He called them the bathrooms of the future.
Wow.
Like, for someone to be this detail-oriented is crazy.
You've gone viral a few times now, right? It's
I went
it's getting
viral
old.
for saying eggs.
You said eggs?
I said eggs and I got 2.5 million views.
Wow. So you have a formula about how you should post a particular video. What is that formula?
T's, please, C's.
Okay.
Everyone gets it wrong. I don't know why.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Real Ones. Today, I'm joined by the one and only Ghazi Al-Yaman. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Joe.
Dude, I mean,
I feel like deja vu. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just
weird, you know?
But I feel like it's different also.
Weird feeling,
but different.
but it's good. It's always good to see you, bro.
Always good to see you too. Yeah. So you're the co-founder of Bottleflip, right? And you also founded a tiny little $50 billion dirham net worth conference called Brand Me.
Yeah. It's a platform as well.
It's a platform as well
sir.
now. And, all of that is very impressive. But I want to talk about 7-year-old Ghazi. Tell me who that was.
I was a bully.
Great. Okay.
7-year-old Ghazi used to bully the bullies.
Oh, wow.
Because I was in school here in the UAE.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Lebanon because my mom was giving birth to one of my little brothers.
Yeah.
And I moved to school there. So then I moved from English track to Arabic track.
Okay.
And then when we moved back, because I only stayed 6 months there, I didn't know how to speak English. So he used to bully me for not speaking English. So I used to beat them up. Simple.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
So you wanted to
Life
be a
flashed
bully?
by, bro. Like, I forgot what happened.
You wanted to be a bully when you were 7
I didn't want to be a bully.
What did you want to be?
Pushed to become a bully.
Okay.
Because they used to bully me. So I never used to bully the kids that were like peaceful, you know?
Yeah.
Only the bullies.
Okay.
I go after them, with the hammer.
So you're kind of like
Robin Hood.
like Deadpool. Like
Robin Hood, whatever.
Yeah, Robin Hood. Yeah, sure. So okay, cool. So you've been You're making this hard.
Minus the looks.
No. But I actually don't know what Robin Hood looks like now. I can picture the outfit, but that's about it. But anyways, coming back to the topic, like you've become this social media expert, right? Yeah. And you have on the side, on your right hand is Emaar, who is the what do you do for a living, lad. He's got like millions of views and followers. Now you've got your distribution channels and you're, from what I understand, the business, the business of social media. That's your, cup of tea.
That's the bread and butter.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm passionate about it.
Right.
I started marketing in general just because I did a semester abroad in the States, right? And I was taking computer science.
Wow.
For gaming.
Yeah.
But still computer science. And then I just didn't enjoy just sitting in front of a computer 24/7.
Yeah.
I enjoyed games.
No.
Making them, not playing. I don't like playing games. Making games, I enjoyed.
I don't play games.
I don't play games, bro. I'll die for the kill, But then it was the US elections.
Yeah.
So this was a semester abroad during university. And then I was like, bruv, this guy became president because of personal branding. What is personal branding? It was marketing. So I was like, it can take you someplace. Not bad. President. I don't know.
So
I
you want to be president?
Not president. I decided to drop out and pursue marketing because technically all of them did market themselves.
Right.
Obviously they have the stuff they did in their career, but they had to market themselves to become president.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
So that's what got me into marketing to begin with. And I realized the power of marketing. And then with how we progressed, we moved away from TV and everything. So all the traditional media was very they're very controlled.
Yeah.
But now the narrative is your narrative. So I love that because I feel like I have all the power.
Right. So obviously that's, a very important realization to have as a business owner today. I think a lot of businesses still try to outsource getting their distribution, but the reality is that you have to become your own distribution
100%.
almost. So how do you kind of help these business owners today kind of realize these things? I mean, we can talk a little bit about your journey as well, like sort of, obviously US elections, all this kind of piece, that's important, but you were also working at tech companies before this.
Yeah, I used to work for a unicorn.
Yeah.
One of the biggest, actually. I don't want to mention names. You can see my LinkedIn. Follow me there as well. Anyway.
Anything for that plug? Let's go. No. Okay.
I'm kidding. I already have 3,000 on LinkedIn. Is not doing that well. Come on, man.
10,000.
Anyway,
bro. Let's go.
Oh, yo.
Give
me a shout out, bro.
That's the only platform that I'm good at. I suck at everything.
I mean, you're doing an amazing job.
No,
like, I see the stuff you guys are doing, like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what we do is kind of like learn everything we can about your business and dig deep and understand the founder's personality. And then we start with creating buckets, right, of content verticals that we want to get at. Like, for example, for me, like I always apply it on myself first. So when we go to clients and my team goes to clients, see, both of our founders are famous. One of them is as a content creator and he makes other people famous, my brother Emaar. And then one of them did it on himself. So you have both ways. Which one do you want to do, So yeah, once we do that, we kind of like try to even put a flair of their personality online. Yeah. Because again, if you're gonna be in real estate, I'm gonna talk real estate because it's a real estate podcast. Technically, everything about real estate can be summed up in a book.
Okay.
Right?
Tell me more about that.
Right? Yeah, more or less.
What about
it?
Yeah.
So the information is there and everyone's kind of saying the same information over and over again. Yeah. You see that online, right? Yeah. But what's going to differentiate you as a real estate agent, or as a real estate tycoon or a real estate brokerage owner or an investor, right? You need to add your personality within the content that you're putting, you know? Like for me, I'm a sarcastic person all the time, I add a lot of my sarcasm into my content. People like it. People connect, They find me funny. Okay, chill guy, whatever. He knows what he's doing. He has the backing of the case studies and everything he did. Boom, deal, So what people don't understand is they make it too serious. Obviously, you can be this serious, but you have to add your own flair. Like, look at Gary Vee, man. The guy's like screaming and joking around half the time, and swearing,
You're 80, you're just getting started, bro.
Exactly, Like this is sarcastic. He's being sarcastic, but like, course. See, it works for him, right? Why can't it work for you? Yeah. So we help you build that, and we realized that we're doing it as an agency, but agency is amazing and everything, but it's not a tech startup. Yeah. So we created Brand Me, where it has the infrastructure from a tech perspective to scale it without having human
intervention as much. Okay.
So, as much. Yeah, that's the key.
Exactly. Yeah. And when you talk about real estate and these big personalities, talk to us about some of the folks that you worked with. I obviously know a lot of them, but I'm gonna. Yeah. The floor is yours on that.
Haptour, Fam Properties. Yeah. Firas. Yeah. We had the pleasure to work with Mr. Alabbar, but not in real estate, in his tech startup, which is Noon, which was amazing. Yeah. And then he actually gave us a tour of the new Dubai Mall bathrooms. Okay. He called them the bathrooms of the future.
Wow.
Like, for someone to be this detail oriented is like crazy.
So I've heard the story from you before. Tell me about it. So basically you shot this viral video.
We shot this viral video for Noon. It was the 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Right? And it's crazy to think about it, and it actually works. Yeah. Like a lot of companies out there, and I don't want to say names, they claim you'll get it in X number of minutes, and it doesn't actually happen. Right. Noon, they promise, they deliver. Yeah. And I respect that about them. Yeah. I respect that about Mr. Alabbar. I respect that about the team that's managing that. And then he was like, okay, we're done with this video, done.
And happened quite quickly as well.
Yeah, it was like, he was so fast, so genuine, so humble. And we even had the time to chat, and he gave us all the attention. Yeah. He even like, his PA was like running around, trying to get his attention. He's like, no, this is important, The new generation is important. I need to give them, some advice. I need to tell them what they need to be doing. And honestly, his advice was amazing. And then
what was his advice?
he was just talking about, like, don't be, how can I say, like, don't like, a lot of people, they're ashamed of where they came from, and some people try to hide it. And he was saying that no, you should be proud and you shouldn't forget where you came from. And even if you achieve all that success in your life, you should always, remember where you came from, and stay with the people, stay, close to people. And it kind of makes sense, right? Yeah. Because a lot of people that now gather I'm not going to talk from a influencer or from a content creator or from someone with a personal presence. A lot of people, when they gather that 1 million, they get a bit arrogant, right? But they forget that they're there because of the supporters and the people. And I really don't like them. They say they're followers. Yeah. Man, they're not followers. They're people just like you. And without them, you're nothing, you know? Exactly. So he kind of like was talking about that, and I found that very interesting, someone to have had that number of success and that level of success, and to still think like that, like really inspirational.
And then, so you go from that to going to the bathrooms of Dubai Mall.
And then he was like, oh, I have a field visit in Dubai Mall. My PA just told me, you guys want to check it out? I'm like, what are you seeing? He's like, we're revamping the bathrooms there. The bathrooms of the future.
Vibes, go see bathrooms of Mohamed
Alabbar. If a billionaire is going to tell you to go see the bathrooms of the future, I'm sure I'm going to see the bathrooms of the future. Yeah. And he promised and delivered. Like, I was like, wow, this is actually super nice. Yeah. Like, I've never seen a bathroom in a mall, like, ever. Yeah. And I've traveled around, like, this nice. Yeah. It was as nice as like a 5-star hotel bathroom. You know that? I don't know. Do you have that thing like me? I mean, you're in real estate. Yeah. Right? So whenever I go anywhere, or whenever I even go to a restaurant, whenever I go to a hotel, I like to go to the bath. That's the first place I go to. Really? To know how nice a place is.
My dad does that.
I should become friends with your dad, But bro, it's a thing, Yeah. But I mean, it does give a good impression, if the bathroom is so neat and super nice. Yeah. Like, even to that detail, he's
usually if the bathroom is good, the food is probably good as well.
If someone thinks about the bathroom, how nice it is, probably thought about everything else.
Yeah. So, again, big real estate icon that you filmed with.
100%.
Awesome. You've also built out brands for a bunch of other personalities. 100%. Tell me about what kind of advice you give these people in real estate, right? To make them as big as they are today. And of course, there's their effort as well. I totally get that. But at the same time, you're coming up with strategy, right? Yeah. So if I was a real estate agent or a brokerage owner, let's start with brokerage owner today, right? There's 5,249 brokerages in Dubai, right?
So accurate, bro.
Yeah, and it's and it's like it's hard to stand out, right?
You count them one by one.
Yeah, exactly. I look at them and then there's a few people that stand out in my head as big personal 100%. Brands. What would your advice be to those brokerage owners to kind of stand out on social media today? Should they even be on it? What should they be doing on it? How do they get started? What's the 1, 2, 3 of it?
First, obviously, you need to learn your market inside out. Yeah. You need to know your product inside out. And you need to, know your stuff. Because if you don't know your stuff and you start on social media, you get the leads and you're not going to know what to do with them. Yeah. Your credibility is going to tank. Yeah. That's number one.
Right.
Okay. Once you have that covered, which if you're a brokerage owner, you probably do, then you can get started on your social media. You can share your hobbies. You can share some personal challenges. You can share things and tips and things that you would have wanted to do differently. You would share inspirational talks. Then that's all good. And then you can share, real estate advice and real estate opportunities, and then obviously the nice fancy stuff. But also you can also share things that are on the other side of real estate, the bad side of real estate.
What?
There is downsides, man. I mean, I read somewhere that there's over 10,000 agents, or even more, 22 or something like that.
Actually, there's 17,000 official agents.
Perfect.
And then I believe there's a lot of unofficial agents.
100%. So, what, 10% of them or 5% of them are actually kind of making money? And then 1% of them are like balling?
Balling, yeah.
What about the rest?
Right.
They're struggling. Yeah. Let's face it. Let's be honest. Right? Share that. explain that, express that. Maybe you can even inspire them to learn and become better and take the next step.
Yeah.
Not only that, don't be shy to put sometimes some content that's borderline controversial, not 100. I'm not going, no, don't go 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Borderline controversial to get the topic started, to get the conversation started. Right? The most important thing is to get your face out there.
Yeah.
To get people familiar with your face so they can build trust.
So you said talk about your personal challenges, right? Like as well. A lot of brokerage owners find this to be like unprofessional or something like that. But I think what they forget is that everyone's a human being and like everyone goes through shit. Everyone wants to resonate with a person and people buy from people, as we know best. And, you know, they just they can't seem to get over that hurdle. So how do you...
Self-conscious.
Yeah.
It's one word, right?
Yeah.
It's just self-conscious. Literally before we started now,
Yeah.
I was showing you a video, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, Joel, what do you think? You're like, bro, I don't know, bro.
Bit out there, bro.
It's good. So post it,
Yeah.
let it go, and then forget about your phone. If you feel like it's too much, you can archive it later.
Yeah.
But get in the habit
it
of
out
just
there.
posting it
Yeah.
and forgetting about it. Obviously, do take 2-3 people's
Opinions, yeah.
opinion before posting, but do it. Like, look, it's like when you were a kid, you know, you were learning how to walk, you know, you were kind of scared, right? Then you did it once and twice and third, and now you walk without thinking.
Absolutely.
I don't think. I just walk,
When you're
you know?
walking.
So it's gonna be a similar concept.
Yeah. So you
Same with
have
the
a
bike.
formula for this, right? From what I remember.
Yeah.
About how you should post a particular video
Yeah.
or reel. What is that formula?
T's, please, C's.
Sorry?
T's, please, C's.
Okay.
Everyone gets it wrong. I don't know why. It's super simple. And
So walk us through each of it.
honestly, when the clients come to us
Yeah.
and they're all over the place. But real story. I kid you not. Most of our clients come to us, they're all over the place. And then I give them the T's, please, C's formula. And they're like, that's it? Like, yeah. And they're like, I don't believe you. Okay, let's apply it.
Yeah.
And then you tell me. And then they're like shocked. They're like, I could have done that. I'm like, welcome to marketing. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be simple.
Yeah.
When you overcomplicate something, that's when people get lost. The message gets ruined.
Yeah.
You tease them by intriguing them. It's human nature, bro. This formula is based on a Harvard study
Right.
that your subconscious, it talks directly to the subconscious. It doesn't go to the conscious brain. Okay? You tease them by intriguing them, getting them to be like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
And invoking that emotion of uncertainty, but because you invoke that emotion of uncertainty, now you want to learn more about it. Right? To know. Because we have the need to be certain.
Right.
One of the needs that we have in a human needs. Then you please them. You give them that information on a golden freaking platter.
Yeah.
Take as much information as you want. One foot in the door strategy. This is the please. You give them something like a bait, you know?
Yeah.
You lure them in.
Yeah.
Once you please them, now they trust you. You as Joel or you as a brand or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause look, they created a problem that I didn't know I had. I felt uncertain. Then they gave me the antidote. Okay? Now they feel certain like, oh, thanks to Joel, now I know.
Right.
For free.
Right.
Then, boom, you go for the kill, right? And you seize. How do you seize? You give them an unresistible offer that it feels dumb not to take it. You know?
Yeah.
You craft that offer so well, like I will give you XYZ, or your money back, or whatever, you know? So something like that, and then they will look at it and be like, okay, you know what? This is where I need to be.
So let me put you in the hot seat a little bit, right? Let's pretend you're an agent trying to sell a $40 million home on the palm, on one of the fronts. How do you sell that with your formula?
Okay. So T's, I would start literally getting every person in the city that has a voice into this property. Obviously, after getting an exclusivity on it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want someone else to sell it.
Yeah.
I'm putting this much effort, right?
Of course.
So they come in, they start creating as much content as possible to blow this thing out of proportion, right? Then I would start with publicizing some press about it.
Okay.
Making it more into an iconic place, you know? So not just the $40 million is already iconic, but taking it one step further.
Okay.
After that, I'll say like, you know what? There's an open house. Okay. But you can't get invited. And we're not going to reveal which front. We're not going to tell you where. You're going to have to sign up to this and go through a screening process and get on a Zoom call with one of our consultants to see if you're even eligible to set foot in this place.
Right. So it's creating...
Yeah, that exclusive. You're pleasing them. You know, I'm giving them something, but it's like, oh, I want more, you know? Once we screened everyone, then we take them into that open house and we'll say that you have a limited time slot for each person.
Yeah.
We don't just do an open house and, oh, come gather together, kids, meet each other. No, this is exclusive here. And, you know, we're talking 40 million. We're not talking 3, 4, 5, 10 million, right? So each person has a time slot, much like what Louis Vuitton does, right?
Right.
You have
I've never been
booking, you have a meeting, you know, you go in, you do your thing, get out. 30-minute time slots, take you through the property. If you're really serious, then there's another agent that sit with you, answer all your questions. And if it's good to go, it's good to go.
Right. Okay, cool. So I think that's actually pretty smart. Like the whole FOMO piece. I like the exclusivity, invite only kind of energy. That's really cool. And let's say, I mean, you've gone viral a few times now, right?
Yeah.
To say the least.
I went viral for saying eggs.
You said eggs?
I said eggs and I got 2.5 million views.
Wow. So, 2 questions.
Yeah.
1, how do you go viral?
Okay.
2, how do you prepare for virality?
Okay. So, look, I'm going to give you an answer that's not orthodox. Okay. So I went viral for saying the word eggs. Did I benefit anything from it? 0.
Okay.
But I went viral. It has like 100K likes and like 50K shares and I don't know what, right? But I genuinely did not benefit anything from it. Maybe just my face is more recognizable. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? What you need to plan for is going viral for the right reasons. Obviously, if you want to get a taste of virality, then say eggs all you want and do dumb shit, and then you can go viral. I can guarantee you, tomorrow, I can make you as Jal go viral. But it won't be for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Right? So, first off, you need to make sure you're going viral for the right reasons. Okay?
Yeah.
Then, when you prepare for virality, you need to have a funnel. Yeah. Because I saw this and it was so true. And I already knew this and I already was doing it, but I never gave it this analogy. It's like throwing a box of balls on stairs and you're hoping it falls into one cup at the bottom. Whereas if you have a funnel, they're all funneling into one place.
Yep.
And you have a funnel by doing automations, integrations, by having something like Kendal, for example. Bro, you told me about it. Bro, pretty decent stuff. No. So that's how you prepare for going viral for the right reason.
Okay.
Now, what I like to do is marry ideas together. So you're in real estate and you want to be going viral for eggs. Then you'll be like, this is how this egg can make you buy this 40 million mansion.
God,
what are you saying? Eggs and mansions.
It's the tease.
And then and then be like, okay, yeah, you know, you can be the best egg seller on earth, selling volumes to Heinz. I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna be able to afford that mansion.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But if you just say eggs and you go viral like I did, you're not gonna benefit from it that much.
Yeah.
Just get more recognition. That's it.
That's okay. So you basically need to have your funnels prepared because not just enough to go viral, have to go viral for the right reasons. And then you need to channel that virality into a funnel so it actually benefits your business. Otherwise, there's no point in going viral. you can might as well like, do stuff on TikTok and then
just go viral for the wrong reasons.
Dance to a viral song.
I'll tell you a secret as well. I don't understand why when clients go viral for a certain way of video, and it's working, they go like, oh, we did this. We already did this. Do it again.
Yeah.
It worked. Because we already did this, their number one thing is like, we already did this, can we do something else? I'm like, buddy, Ayman has been posting for 4 years what you do for a living. That's it.
Yeah.
He's been going viral after viral after viral.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has other things, but that's what I'm saying. In that niche, he's been going viral.
The repeatable sort of questions.
Yeah, you can repeat it because if you hammer down on that idea, means it's working. You can milk it to the extent that it stops going viral.
I still remember there was this kid who was doing the how much do you pay for rent in Dubai or something. And I to be fair, I don't know if you guys did it as well.
Ayman does it as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's our friend as well.
Yeah, exactly, right. And I was just like, I've seen this in the US and it's happening here now. And part of me was like, come on, man, you're doing this too. Like the Caleb guy does it in the US and like, oh, show me your apartment, whatever, right? But it's a formula that people are already familiar with, and therefore they're like, "Oh, I know what to expect next. Whose house is it? How big is it? Like, what's going on?" Right?
Exactly. Speaking of that, like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's no such thing as IP.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as content rights or whatever, right? So, copy. It's flattery actually to the person that came up with the idea.
Right.
And it's a form of flattery. I think about it like that. A lot of people copy what I do or copy what we do. And I know when I introduce something in the market, 2 weeks in, boom. Not even content, like anything, right? So I find it like a form of flattery. Like, please do. I inspired you to do this. I'm happy for you.
I mean, nothing in the world is original, I feel like. Everyone gets inspiration from somewhere,
100%.
which leads to something. So very interesting. And you've been doing this for a while now. What's kind of been the hardest part about building a business for you?
Look, I'm not going to lie, right? Cash flow is a big problem.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Enough leads, operational problems. You're going to get all that.
Yeah.
But if you're not passionate about what you're doing, if you don't believe in what you're doing enough to, even if you sacrifice everything, it still doesn't feel like a big risk, then you'll be successful. Only then you'll be successful. Everything else, put it on the side. I've known you for a while, bro. Like you understand this. Like you've moved from one thing to another until you found that thing that you love, that works, that really, is shaking, the industry. So that's the kind of attitude and that's the kind of mindset you should have. Because one day I can be driving a Rolls Royce. The next day I'm going to be driving a Nissan Sunny. I'm going to have the same smile on my face. I'm going to have the same confidence in myself, because my confidence doesn't come from what I'm doing. My confidence doesn't come from what I do. It's what I stand for, what I'm trying to accomplish in life. Not just for me, because the vision is not me. The vision is for others. Right? And I get the confidence just from, the accomplishments that I've been doing. And look, sometimes someone can look like they're super mega successful, but that can be a front.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, people with millions of followers who are broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what do you think was sort of the lowest moment of your life, professionally or personally, whatever you want to say, and how did you come out of it?
See, bro, anyone will lie if they go like, I'm on 24/7, bro. I do this, I do that. Bro, come on. We're all humans. We have low moments. Many times, many 100%. Days.
Every day.
No, I mean, you have good days.
Parking fine
you
right
have good days, huh? But I'm just saying, like, it's not about the low moments. It's about understanding that even if I'm feeling shit, even if I'm feeling bad, even if I'm feeling down, I still need to do what I need to do, because the big vision is where you're going, right?
What is that?
Like for me? For me is to genuinely put in good in this world, to help people achieve and become and reach where they want to reach. And that's what I like to share. And if you see my content, a lot of it's motivational. Recently, I started putting some satire because I have that sarcastic personality. But I mean, if that's what it takes to get people into my page and to see, and it's anyway it's my personality, so
it's just
so be it.
different dimensions to a person, right? I think people just forget to realize that. I've seen some of the best brokers in the world, right? They'll go on to their Instagram reels. They're just like listening to a Busta Rhymes song in the car and they're just like dancing to it. And people are like, this guy is real. You know what I'm saying? He's one of us. You know what I'm saying? It's not like someone that's so far away from your understanding kind of a thing. He's a real human being. So, obviously we've spoken a little bit about entrepreneurship now. We spoke a little bit about social media and real estate. How do you see content evolving for real estate agents going forward? Where do you see it going next?
You want the immediate evolution or in the next 5 years?
Let's do next 5 years.
Okay, next 5 years, there's not going to be 2D content anymore. It's going to be 3D. I'll explain. So now all the content's consumed via screen, which is a one plane.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, the content inside the phone is 3D.
Yeah.
But it's still one plane.
Right.
We're going to be consuming content in a 3D plane with the Apple or the Meta or whatever. I don't know the names.
Vision Pro, Quest.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So people need to start learning how to create content in a 3D, two planes. Right? Because it's not going to be a content of, it's going to be consumed on the phone. I'm going to be seeing you sitting in front of me and just like talking. And it's going to feel way more personal.
Yeah.
Way more personal because I see you on my screen and they are whatever. But if I see you sitting in front of me like this, Joe, like, yeah, did you know, like, I actually faced this thing and bro.
Why did you become a Valley girl?
I don't know. Like,
Did you know like I like Spanish lattes?
Anyway, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Or maybe even the properties themselves. You can get like a real life inside the property, not just through the screen, but you're gonna feel like you're there.
Yeah.
Some properties are doing that, but it's still not the technology is still not there.
Right.
But you're gonna be able to do it directly.
Right.
Like with a camera, you just stick it, I don't know, you put it somehow and then you just walk through and you're talking and the client or the person consuming the content is going to be watching you and walking with you. It's going to feel so real and it's going to be this reactive.
Gotcha.
It's going to be this fast.
I think that's very, very true and very immediate. I think the next 3 to 5 years, we'll definitely see that.
100%.
So there's an agent that's watching this podcast, right?
There is?
There is. I hope. And he or she is got $50 to spend, right? And they know they have to do personal branding, but they don't have the big bucks. What should they do with that $50? What tools should they invest in, or should they just save the $50, put it in an interest account, and like not do anything, and just do everything for free?
Try to buy that phone on Tabby, bro.
Try to buy the phone on Tabby.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Put that, like, I don't know if it's enough, but buy a good phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like iPhone can be okay.
Yeah.
We can't, maybe Samsung-ish. Don't hate me. Sponsor me next time. I'm joking. But like, buy a good phone that has a good res, that has 4K or whatever, because then with that phone, you can use it to create content. You don't need the mics yet. Start with it. You see results, then buy the mics, and then you can buy the mounted light, and then you can also buy the gimbal and all these things. Obviously, these are all additions, but you just need that one phone to get started. Jokes aside, there's actually affordable options now. If you can't go for an iPhone, there are like really much cheaper phones that do the same job as an iPhone.
Yeah.
And I would invest that $50.
But you're saying phone, not software, like CapCut, this, that, like
CapCut's
captions.
free.
Okay, CapCut's free.
CapCut's free.
Yeah, except the pro templates or whatever. Yeah,
it's majority of it's free, right?
Yeah.
And even probably invest in like a platform that can teach you or something like that.
I saw where you're going with that one. We're not going there. No, guys, sign up to brand me, please.
No, I'm announcing it like next 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Oh,
a
really?
huge, it's gonna be a huge
Shit.
like announcement.
Exciting.
But it's a soft launch because summer,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna do like a big buzz, and we're also planning for Summit 2.
Okay.
So 2.0.
Wow, excited. It's going to be great.
Now-
And this time I can actually come because like I was out of
Oh, you're gonna be
country last-
speaking, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that's news. You heard it here first.
Lock you in from now,
Let's
bro.
go,
I
let's
need
go.
to. You're like a prime minister.
You need to tell me the date. No. But look,
6 months in advance. I'm joking. All right. So
But-
it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
We're gonna get international names. Maybe we can connect offline. See who we can bring in together. I know you know a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that can be also a really cool thing that's gonna happen. We do have some international names.
Yeah.
Big ones. I can't say who, but international.
Okay.
Like you see them on your For You page, you see them in your news, you see them on your
Yeah.
TV, everywhere. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm excited.
2 final questions for you.
Shoot.
How is it doing business with your brother?
Look, normally you would say it would be challenging, but if you can't trust your brother, who can you trust?
Very good answer. Very, very good answer.
Yeah. Even if some things went left, right, at least it's my blood, it's my brother,
Yeah.
And we know we have this rule, like one second we're fighting about whatever, literally. After 2 minutes, we're out having some shawarma. Well, I'm trying to diet, so.
Favorite shawarma? Who is it?
Lafah.
Oh, very controversial take. Very controversial take.
Too good.
Alu Beirut. Okay, let's go.
Who do you like?
Barbar, Alu Beirut.
Barbar?
Barbar
Oh,
is good.
okay.
And Hessa Street.
It's
It's a
nice.
vibe. Okay.
But Lafah's better.
We'll discuss later.
Lafah's better.
And then my last question to you is, what advice would you give your 21-year-old self?
I literally have the same advice for everyone. Yeah? And I wish I applied it younger. Do it now. That's it. Forget the just do it. Forget Nike. Just do it. No. Do it now. Because you can just do it eventually.
No.
Do it now. Even if it's wrong, even if it's not the best, even if it's not polished, do it now.
Wow. Well, I've actually had this from even some of the biggest real estate, like successful, like agents, like they come in and say this is one of the things that they stick on, which is do it today, do it now. Like don't leave it for tomorrow, which a lot of people do. And then they leave it for years. Right. So I think that's a very, very valuable note.
Even if it's one step.
Yeah.
One step, bro. Like compounding.
Yeah.
The power of compounding is scary, bro.
Yeah.
I would have never imagined I'm sitting where I'm sitting today and I accomplished what I accomplished today if I haven't compounded. And sometimes I feel like I'm not going anywhere, but you are. Because it's just
hard.
doing it now, once and again and again.
The discipline is the toughest sort of.
It's not about this. Say,
Yeah.
hack, you want to be more disciplined? Tell yourself, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. You get into that flow and then be like, another 5 minutes. Do the opposite procrastination. You know how when you procrastinate, you'll be like, I'll do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes comes and I'll do it in another 5 minutes. No, be like, let me start on it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then when the 5 minutes is done, how about 5 more minutes? I'll do it for 5 more minutes. And then I'll do it for another 5 minutes. And then the ball's rolling.
Well, you've encouraged me to go back to the gym. Because I'll just do 5 minutes of mobility.
Instead of doing it in 5 minutes, do it for 5 minutes. That's the trick.
Reverse procrastination.
Reverse procrastination. Bro, I've been coming up with these words like contentpreneur.
Content pro.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
yeah. Well, Ghazi, it's been such a pleasure as always to have you on the show. And I know that a lot of people are going to have questions. And I'll leave sort of your email in there so that they can reach out to you as well.
Email, LinkedIn. Go follow me
LinkedIn,
there.
let's
I wanna
go.
Get more. 10,000, bro.
No. No. But I think it's very interesting. Like, I think people need to learn. Like, when I sit with guys like you, with Fahad, with Ahmed, all these guys, you guys understand this world. You understand the social media world better than most people do. And I think at worst, even having a conversation with folks like yourself opens up your mind quite a lot into the way that you need to think in order to actually have a proper personal brand that's, you know, out there and for the world to see. So yeah, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. Lovely seeing you, and love the podcast. Love what you're doing. Been really seeing some really cool names that pop up. So, you know, kudos to that.
I appreciate that, man. And all the best for Brand Me Season 2.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Real Ones. Come back next week for yet another one. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button.